It's time again for Fishing Tales with Mike Sakamoto.
I'm off to catch my fishing tails. Hang 'em up high with a silver nail. Gonna bring back another fishing tale, so I can tell everybody my big fishing tale.
Hi, I'm Mike Sakamoto and thanks for joining me on Fishing Tales. After 3 months of planning, the weather on Moloka was finally starting to cooperate. So on today's program, I join up with Kimo, Keawe and Erman Tancayo and go whipping on the southwest side of Moloka. We're going to be hooking into the Milo and white lure and you're going to see some great action. So don't touch that remote, we'll be right back with a Moloka Fishing Tale. It was early in the morning and the sun was coming up behind Halimau on the island of Maui. But today, we're launching at the Kaunakakai Boat Harbor, which is located on the south side of the island of Moloka. And on this morning, we're heading out on an 18.5-foot boat named the Nicole. It's a fiberglass flat bottom, perfect for the shallow waters of Moloka. With us and working the bow is Kimo Keawe, the owner and manager of the Hotel Moloka. At the controls and working the stern is Erman Tancayo. A car mechanic, Erman's a terrific plug caster and knows the area that we'll be whipping because he fishes there all the time. So now we're set and the morning was glass calm, and although it seemed perfect to me, Erman Tancayo said it was too calm for popping plugs. He much preferred a little more easterly wind on the water. Our intentions on this day is to put the Nicole far onto the shallow part of the reef and allow the wind to blow us into deeper water. All the while, we'll be casting poppers and trying to hook up with the big white Ulua or the bluefin trevally.
Kimo, you can take the ball.
Yeah, I'll take the ball.
Okay.
So now we're on the spot, and the water was crystal clear and calm as a mill pond. And seconds later, the casting and retrieving began. Everyone is using medium to heavy spinning tackle and casting a wide assortment of surface plugs like the Mega Bait, Pop Queen, and the Black Pili. As for retrieving the lures, each person worked it differently. Kimo popped it slowly, while Erman and I seemed to move it faster and with more rod tip action, causing it to splash erratically. Whichever way worked, we'd soon find out. And in minutes, we had drifted a couple of 100 yards out, and soon we're in some productive waters, and then...
Oh, there. Oh, got him. I got him.
I got him! Here he is!
All right.
Okay, fish, don't go away.
I fight him.
There you go.
All right. Good going.
Yoo-hoo!
Woohoo!
We're coming in already.
Okay, got him. I got one. All
right,
Got
Mike,
one.
bring him in, bring him
Got
in.
one, Okay. Close in already. Lead her up. Okay, shiny.
Coming up.
Close to the boat.
Right
Yes, yeah. Hang on. Easy. I'll bring him up. Hang on. Look like the fish closer inside than outside. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. One more swing around. The net in the water, right? Yeah!
Right. There you go, got something, yeah.
Just talking about getting lucky, yeah?
Okay.
Son of a gun.
What can I say? You the boss.
Boy.
Hand over the money, Erman.
That's why I get paid the big bucks. The only way you can catch him is by keep on casting, boy.
That's the way to go.
Yeah,
You got it.
My friend told me that the papio is the fish of 1,000 casts.
Yeah, I think so.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Good going, Mike.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Look like the one we saw swimming around the
Yeah.
shallows earlier.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, that's got some nice color on it.
Yeah, nice and healthy. It's
Nice and healthy. Good fish.
There we go. This is that new Leatherman tool, huh?
Yep. Great tool.
The Wave.
The Wave Leatherman tool.
So, my Christmas present. Oh, I guess that's a no.
That's a no. Good one.
Look at that.
Good one. You gonna donate it back to the ocean?
Yep, back to the ocean.
All
Still
right.
healthy. Back in.
Let it grow up a little bit.
Yeah, let them. We come back next year.
All right.
In the water.
All right. Good going,
Yes,
Mike. Woo!
sir.
All right.
I'll give Herman some good luck to Herman.
That's a lot, that man.
Okay, look like they're in the shallow. They're not in the deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't take long for the weather to start picking up. The winds were blowing out from the east, and Erman felt that this was the kind of weather that the Ulua liked. So he tied on his biggest popper called a mega bait and started working the ledges.
No?
Yeah. Nice reef of you. Yep. Hey! We get him! We get him!
Size one. That's with that big
Come on.
lure.
Yep.
All right.
Hey! We get him!
All right, Erman. Okay, Erman.
Right
Got him,
there.
Erman.
Woo!
Let me start
Look
the
at
motor.
that! Look
All
at
right.
that!
Let me start the motor.
That's a him. No, I think this one he can handle.
I'm
We
going to
get
start the
him.
motor and go the other way. That's why.
Okay.
All right, Erman. Good one. Go for it. He got him. He got him.
Get him! I get him! I get him!
All right. Net's in the water.
All right, bring him up, Erman. Bring him up.
Oh, wow. Nice water, man.
All right, Erman.
In the net, Erman. Wait. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Whoop, where? Whoop. There we go.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Erman Tancayo was getting his wish. The winds were picking up and blowing us over the reef at a speed that allowed us to work a lot of water efficiently. So we continued casting. Kimo kept working the reef from the bow while Erman and I cast from the stern. Suddenly, something attacked my popper.
There, I got him. I got him. Okay, go in there, fish. Bring in the rocks. Okay,
All right, Mike.
in the rocks.
get him,
Don't
go
in
get
the
him, go
rocks.
get him.
Okay. I got him. I got
All
him.
right.
Okay, going. Come in
All
now.
right. Good one.
Ooh, what do you think?
Fight him,
Kimo?
Mike, fight him.
5, 6 pounds. There you go. There you go. Come on, fish.
All
Right
right.
there. Okay. Okay. Alrighty.
Good, good.
Suppose this one 7, maybe 8 pound.
Easily that one.
Fighting coming in.
All right,
coming
Mike.
in.
All right, Mike.
Coming in, going to the left. Going to the left. Going to the left. Okay.
All right, fight him, fight him.
Okay, got him. I'm just gonna land them. Okay. Yes, gonna land them.
All right.
You on, man?
I'm
Good
on.
one, Mike.
You on?
You're on. Fight him, fight him.
Woo-hoo. He's on. Whoa.
I'm ready.
whoa,
Ooh.
Some color.
whoa. Yeah. Going under the boat.
Coming
Under
around.
the boat.
Coming
Let him
around.
come around. Tancayo, let him come around.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. It's a Milu.
All right.
Oh boy. I thought it was one giant stick fish for a little while.
Nice, nice.
Nice
Nice one.
one.
See that pretty color?
Woo, look at that colors. Look at that
Where's
color.
the net man?
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
All right.
Right on, right on. Here's your fish.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Okay.
Good one.
Watch out, we got the net too. Got the net too. So hang on, little fishy. Don't thrash around because
Quick, 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 quick. Go ahead. Make your noise. Make your noise.
talking to you.
You got the wave?
There you go.
All right. Nice fish,
Ah,
Mike.
nice fish.
one.
You want the wave?
You got the wave.
That was the wave right
Hey, you
there.
got the wave.
Nah, you're talking about the tool, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Can you hold that rod?
Yeah, I'll hold it right. I got it.
Okay, let me grab the fish.
All right.
Looking good.
Looking good. That lure's got to be in the water.
That's
Get
it.
him in the water, you make it.
Hold that for me, please.
Yeah,
the
you
black
got it.
billy. Oh, nice one, huh?
fish. Beautiful fish. Nice
Okay,
color.
let him go. 1,
You gonna let him
2,
go?
3.
Yep, back in the water. There we go.
There you go. Oh, let's slide. Yeah, some luck. Some luck, Kimo.
All right.
Right
Good
on.
one.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
one. All right.
Okay, back again. It in the shallows.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one, boy. He slammed it pretty good.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Initially, I thought it was on big, those big
Stick fish, yeah.
But
Yeah. No, that
it
turned
changed.
out to be a good
changed.
Omilo.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're in here.
yeah.
Yeah. All
Gotta
right.
touch up that hook. It's amazing how the thing gets dull,
Yeah. All that bone and gristle.
Yeah.
Well, the Omilo were definitely biting and they were in the shallows and feeding seriously. So after the hooks were sharpened, we continued making dozens of casts over the shallow reef. This time, it was Kimo's turn to get lucky.
Whoa, chase. All right, look up. You got him. Woo! All right.
I see him.
Woo! Going to the right.
Okay, pull to the left.
All right. Stay out of the rocks.
You
Stay
got
out of
him.
the rocks.
You got him.
All right.
Big fish.
All right, good one.
Good size
Stay
one.
out of the rocks.
Okay,
Oh,
I thought I see him. You're right. You got him.
Cast over
Hey,
there.
that's all right. You got him.
Okay.
Good on. Keep him tight. Don't let him go down. Woo! Big boy. Ah, look at that guy fighting him. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You on.
You on.
That's him. You on. Yes, sir, baby. You got him.
Turn on the motor. I'll pitch the boat around a little bit.
Yes,
Good
sir,
size one,
baby.
Kimo. Good size. Good size one, man.
Woo, look at that.
Okay. Okay, pull to your left if you can. Pull to your left.
Yes, sir, baby.
There you go. How's it, Kimo? Feel pretty
All
good.
right, feel pretty good.
Woohoo!
Away. Pull to your left.
Oh, I can see Kohala. Big
Whoa,
boy.
nice blue one.
Big one.
You're gonna have to net him yourself, you know.
Hold on, get in the rock.
Busy
Hold on,
over
get in the
here.
rock. Hold him up. There she come.
Okay.
Coming, Erman,
coming.
coming.
Okay, come. I got the net. Whoop.
Right on.
Okay, Mike, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Easy.
Here we go.
Easy. Oh, where are we going?
Okay.
All
Alright.
Alright.
Look at that man. Just came on.
Talk about luck.
Alright, Kimo.
Oh, you the man.
Grab him by the
Terrific.
gills and put him up, Mike.
Terrific.
Look at that. Let me have this.
Wait. Oh,
Watch out.
hang on. I don't like your hook. Hold that, Mr.
Okay, I got him.
All right.
Oh, Kimo, you're breathing hard, Kimo.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
one.
There you go. Wow.
Nice one.
Well, you want to keep him or you want to let him?
Let's come back to the ocean.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Very good.
All right.
The fish god's gonna bless you. You let one go like that.
All right, Kimo.
Good guy. Good one.
All right.
Finally get
All right.
the.
Got him, man.
I do the dirty job. I'll take care of the penguin.
Just cut the net.
Just cut the net.
Here, I'll get my knife.
I'll just take care of this
Take him in the
later.
back, take him
Thank you.
Watch out the liner. Okay. Good one. Right on, guy.
All right.
By now it was about noon and the tide was at its highest. And to many plug whippers, it's the best tide because most of the predators like the Ulua are on the reef and hunting. Also, many times small schools of Ulua will work a stretch of reef and terrorize the small fish. My lure already appeared scared and was skipping wildly on the surface, so it looked irresistible.
Okay,
Okay, got him. He
All
got him.
right, hook up, Mike, hook up.
Whoa!
Hook up, man. All right.
We get him. Hey!
Oh, Erman got one.
Erman, all right, Erman.
Oh, double.
Whoa!
Double. Oh, head up, does it?
Yeah! School is there.
Watch out, no cross. Pull to the right.
I'll get the net, guys. I'll get the net.
Yeah, go easy.
Easy.
We on.
Yeah, we on. Nowhere. Okay. Come this side. Do-si-do.
Coming up.
Do-si-do.
Okay.
I'm on the fighting chair, sitting down.
Okay.
Okay, you get Erman first.
Yes, sir.
Erman first.
Okay, Erman. Pull in. Bring him up, Erman.
There you go, Erman.
Oh, broke my reel.
Oh, pull to the left.
Wait, broke my. Pull him up with the kind, yeah.
Pull him by hand.
Whoa.
Pull him by hand. Get the net. Hook him up.
I got him. He got him.
Whoa.
Okay, you guys getting him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got him.
Yes! White boy.
Let's go, white boys.
All right.
All right.
White boys all came
Stand up,
out.
Kimo.
One more over there. Still going.
Still going.
Yeah, I still got mine on.
Okay.
All right.
Now get him out.
Right. So he grabbed
It
the
was
There was a
right
whole
there.
school there.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah. There was a whole school there.
Can you help me get him out of the net?
Look.
You gotta get that fish out of the net because you
Okay.
need to net mine.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Mike. On net.
You don't get hurt now.
In the
There
box.
we go.
In the box.
1, 2,
Nice.
Oh, nice one. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mike. Coming up.
Watch out. No. Stand this side, Kimo, if you can.
You're gonna
Thank you.
balance out the
Yeah,
boat
balance
here.
out the boat a little bit.
Okay,
let me
Mike,
go.
on this side. All right. Okay, Mike.
Hang on.
Bring him up.
Hang on. I'm a gentleman fisherman. I have
Thank
Gentleman
you,
fisherman.
Mike.
Yeah.
You gentleman. For that kind bulldog.
Here we go. Here we go.
There we
Kohala. Right there.
Nola, coming up. Coming
On
up.
the surface.
All right, Mike. Coming
Gently,
in.
gently,
Coming
gently,
in.
easy,
Gently.
easy.
Gently. Yeah.
Right. Yes, sir.
All right.
Good one, Mike. Right on. Good.
Oh man, look at that fish.
Oh,
Beautiful.
boy. What can I say?
Beautiful fish.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get this guy out of the net and get all the treble hooks out too.
The fish that Erman and I landed is not the omilu, but the giant trevally, which is commonly called the white ulua. Japanese call it the shiro ulua or ajika.
Lost one of my real kind.
Yeah.
Also, the state record giant trevally or white ulua weighed in at 191 pounds and was landed by Al Gado off of Lahaina, Maui on January 14, 1980.
All right.
go.
Good one.
Let him go.
Oh, let him go. Fight another day.
Try pull out the gill from my thumb. Stuck in my thumb. Ah,
There we go.
okay.
Got him?
Fight
Oh,
another
he
day.
was biting me back. 1, 2,
3.
3.
There you go.
You're gonna come bigger now. Bigger now. Come back. You're gonna be 30 pounds.
Wow, that baby
That's
up.
the slime.
Thank you.
You guys
Right on.
all crazy, I tell you. Let's go catch another one.
Let's go catch
Okay.
another one. Yeah.
In minutes, we had the 18-foot Nicole back in the shallows, and one cast is all Erman Tancayo needed.
Whoa! Right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that!
Go ahead. Fight him, Erman. Fight him. Oh boy,
Whoa!
he's
What
going.
am I gonna
He's
do with this
going.
broken wheel here?
Hang on. Coming around.
Whoa!
Okay. Maybe I should kill him. Well, you got him.
Got him, Erman.
He got him. He got him. He got him.
Fortunately, we're in sand. So.
Yeah, we're in sand. It's not a problem.
Easy now.
Move to your left. Move to your left. Whoop, 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 whoop. So where, Erman?
All right, fight him, Erman.
Easy.
Good going.
You get easy.
All right.
Away. That's all. White Ulua, I think. Shiro.
Is that another white?
Yeah. Oh, he came right in, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right next to
You guys seen that guy came right in,
next
huh?
to the boat.
Right next to the boat.
Slammed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right,
Coming
Erman.
up, coming
Easy, easy. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Easy, easy.
Well, broken wheel, we hold him.
We got him.
Yeah.
There you go, Kohala.
Time to see
You
some
got
color.
Yeah. Kimo, stay on this side.
Okay, I'll balance off.
Bring him around the other side of the boat if you can. Let him swim around. You get him on the lee side, even better this way. Watch that propeller.
Here we go.
That's where we go. Maybe this is a gap. Hang on. Hang on. Ay-ya. Hang on.
Hey!
Yeah, you the man.
I'm the man.
You the man.
Little bit bigger.
Oh,
Baby.
Little broken wheel.
boy. Look at that
Okay.
guy.
Hey,
Thank you.
look at that.
Okay, hang on.
All right.
Okay, there
Hey, look at
we go.
this.
You got him. Okay.
Got him. Yes,
All
sir. All right.
All right.
Hey. We seen
Yeah.
this baby come up to
He
it.
came right up to the boat.
Woo, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Good fight, Erman.
Woohoo. Mommy going happy with
Where's the-
sashimi.
Where's the? Oh, here.
Right there. The wave's right there.
Okay. This is the boy I was looking for. Thank you guys for bringing me out again.
The black pili.
A black peely, Erman.
Man, the black pili when
No other lure. Dude,
One more time. One more time. Right on.
Alright, guys. This is what we work for.
Yeah.
Hold them up, Erman.
This is what we work for, right here. Right here.
Put them up like
Put 'em
under the
up
belly.
like this.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Oof.
So you gonna let
That's
him?
it.
You gonna let him go?
Oh, no. This is what I take for grandma. This is what I take for grandma.
Man, that's what I call a good day of fishing. I'd like to take this time to say special thanks to Erman Tancayo and Kimo Keawe for inviting me on that trip. I had a really good time. Well, hope to see you again next week for another Fishing Tale.
Fishing Tales has been brought to you by Power Pro. When Mike needs a low-stretch super fishing line, Mike chooses one that he can trust. Ask for Power Pro at your local dealer or visit them at powerpro.com. Accommodations for the Fishing Tales team provided by Castle Resorts and Hotels, Mike's home away from home. In Hilo, Mike shops at S. Tokunaga Store, a must place for fishermen. Custom-made rods and repairs, quality tackle, and diving equipment.
Hang 'em up high with a silver nail. I'm gonna bring back another fishing tale, so I can tell everybody my big, big fishing tale.
It's time again for Fishing Tales with Mike Sakamoto.
I'm off to catch my fishing tails. Hang 'em up high with a silver nail. Gonna bring back another fishing tale, so I can tell everybody my big, big fishing tale.
Hi, I'm Mike Sakamoto and thanks for joining me on Fishing Tales. Well, today we got a two-part show for you and I know it's gonna be a good one. First, we'll hike down to the Pololu Valley and do some camping and shore fishing for the nenue and the bonefish. Then we'll join up with the Kamuela Kayak Company and take a ride down the Kohala Ditch and ride the flumes. We'll also net some opai and spear some nice-sized prawns for lunch. It's a jam-packed show, so don't go away. We'll be right back with a Pololu Fishing Tale. It was a stunning sight. Pololu Valley, which literally translated from Hawaiian means long spear, lies at the end of the Kohala Road. One of the 7 amphitheater-shaped valleys located along the Kohala coast, it's only accessible by foot. Our objective is to pack in all our fishing gear, food, and water for the next 2 days. We plan to fish along the beach and try for the papio, moi, and the oio. So once everyone was set, we started down the trail and into the deep valley. At the front of the pack is Brian Kimata. Next is Paul Sakamoto, Stuart Sato, Bryant Ho, Dane Matsumoto, and bringing up the rear, my good friend Stan Wright from Oahu. Everyone had their own food and carried enough water for the stay and wanted to hook some serious fish. As we trudged down the dirt trail, I recalled reading that Pololu was once a renowned taro-producing valley. Now abandoned, the many taro patches and house structures are all overgrown with puhoihui and naupaka bushes. Archaeologists from the University of Hawaii found that taro production probably did not begin in the valley until AD 1500, which was considered late in ancient Hawaiian times. This was because torrential rains brought floods, which constantly washed away the taro patches, making it an ongoing repair project which entailed incredible amounts of manpower. Then in 1906, the Kohala Ditch irrigation system, which was designed to furnish water to the sugarcane fields along the Kohala coast, was completed. It tapped the abundant water supply to the valley, and soon the valley's crops were abandoned forever. After a 20-minute hike, we were down and setting up camp in the ironwood trees. Brian Kimata was helping the guys set up their lines and leaders. Others like Dane Matsumoto and Stuart Sato are very familiar with casting from high lava cliffs, but shore casting into rolling waves and a sandy bottom was a new experience and required a different approach. Brian Ho of Oahu was also raring to cast his lines and try for some of the oio that he'd heard about. In the meantime, Stan Wright was just kicking back and taking his time and rigging up a simple dunking leader. Very involved with scouting, Stan is a scoutmaster that spends lots of time helping kids learn about camping and fishing. The bait was the next item on the list, and Stuart Sato was the key man for this. The bait in favor is the sand turtle, which is a small football-shaped crab that lives in the wash of the waves. Stu attracted them by placing a piece of bait on the sand. Once the bait was hooked on, it was cast out into the white water. Dane Matsumoto had his bait right in the channel area, a prime spot for the hard-fighting bonefish. It wasn't long before something found his sand turtle. Unfortunately, the hook pulled out of the bonefish and it got away. Well, the fish seemed to be on the move, which could be because the tide was rising. Then it was Brian Ho's turn to get a bite. The fish that Brian landed with the help of Brian Kimata is called an nenue, or nenue by the Hawaiian people. The common name is the brown chub, and it's usually eaten as poke, which is a marinated raw fish dish. Some nenue are dark gray, light gray, striped, mottled, white, and even yellow. The old Hawaiians believed that the yellow nenue was the queen of the school, and it was bad luck to hook them. Well, Brian Ho got lucky, and then Dane got lucky all over again. Again, the hook popped out, but this time, Dane wasn't gonna let this bonefish get away. We're back, and if you're ready, let's head to the Kohala Mountains. Lush and green, the Kohala coast was where King Kamehameha I was born and raised. But in those days, they didn't have Humvees like we're riding, but that's how my morning started. Our objective for the day was to take a quick tour with Ray Kanihailua and his friends and learn about the ancient rainforest of the Big Island known as the Kohala Mountains. Some 100 million years older than the rest of the island, the Kohala Mountains seemed untouched. We marveled at the orange and yellow ohia blossoms, which I thought only came in red. I found out later that it also bloomed in white. Soon, Adam Kaitoku and his family were on a trail and heading to a very secluded lookout. Far below was a quaint little waterfall which probably looked the same way it did when King Kamehameha I walked these mountains. As we watched, Adam told me that the Hawaiians named this waterfall Wala Ohia, which literally translated means talking or whispering trees. It was thought that the Hawaiians named it that due to the constant Kohala winds that blow through the ohia branches. Ray and Adam went on to tell me about their popular flume ride, which was done on kayaks. The ride was soon to start, so we headed down the road and met up with the group. Soon we're at the starting point of the kayak ride, which would take us through 6 open ditches, 5 elevated flumes, and 10 hand-carved tunnels. Operated by the Kamuela Kayak Company since 1996, the purpose of the business was to take guests on a trip down the 96-year-old Kohala Ditch. Guests are thoroughly briefed and then placed on double-hulled kayaks. Each guide is assigned a maximum of 9 guests, and all guides were well versed on the history of the area and the 3.5-mile flume ride. The creation of the Kohala Ditch, as it's known, started in January 1905 and had a budget of $695,000. Its purpose was to transport water to the 10,000 acres of sugarcane fields in Kohala. It was built in 18 months by some 600 Japanese immigrants, 17 of which died during the construction. The total length of the ditch ended up at 22.5 miles. We brought up the rear and were paddling slowly and simply enjoying the scenery and the solitude. Adam Kaitoku and Jordan Alejandro were a wealth of information and kept the ride very interesting. But I was also interested in seeing if we could net a few river shrimps, commonly called opai. Adam and Jordan told me that the best place was at the tunnel entrances, so that's where we stopped. The guys broke out the nets and headed into the tunnel while I held onto the kayak.
Right here, you said.
The guides went quite a ways into the tunnel and soon came out with a few shrimp and a big prawn. And as you can see, the ditch isn't that deep. The average depth is only about 3 feet, but boy is the water cold.
Oh, got some pies?
Got some. Alright, do some little bit of it. Oh, what is this? Big prawn.
Prawn.
Oh, we got a net.
Oh, this one. This is a nice one.
Nice prawn.
The small shrimps that Jordan netted are called opai kalaole, which translated from Hawaiian means spineless shrimp. It's also called opai koahivi, or mountain shrimp, and opai kolo, which means crawling shrimp. Well, that tunnel didn't have too many shrimp, but we'll continue to scrape the walls as we paddle down the flume. In the meantime, Adam Kaitoku, also known as Kaipo, told me about how the Kohala Ditch was made.
All by hand, using hand tools like picks, shovels, sledgehammers, chisels, and dynamite.
A little bit of dynamite here and there.
Yeah, here and there. You can tell the areas where they use the dynamite by the really high arches up in the ceilings.
Oh. So about how many feet do you think they dug in one day? You said there was marks on the side of the tunnel, huh?
Yeah, anywhere between 150 up to 300 feet in one day.
In one day?
Just by using hand tools.
That's incredible. Now, this isn't solid rock now, right?
This is
Like
kind
a
of
clay.
similar to, kind of like granite.
Oh,
If you notice,
that's pretty hard.
this part of the island, we don't have any lava out here. All the rock in here isn't any lava.
And they built this with hand tools.
With hand tools.
Wow.
And those workers, there were 600 Japanese workers that only got paid $1 a day.
Yeah.
And back then, I guess $1 a day was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And besides $1 a day, they were also able to earn incentive pay by cutting out cut squared blocks. And they use those in the tunnels to construct tunnels and help retain the water in the tunnels.
So they actually save all the rock in the backfill for something else then?
Yep. What they did was they came into the tunnels, chipped out those rocks, then they took them out of the tunnels. That's where they chipped them up into the blocks. Right here on the side, this is some of those cut rock blocks here.
Ooh, pretty, eh?
Yep. This here is one of the cemented flumes that we go over. And flume is just a bridge that's box covered, and it transports water over gulches or ravines.
Oh, pretty, eh?
Yeah, it's real nice out here, real nice and lush.
All these inflows is strictly for the...
That was put in to capture more water into the system. Just being sugarcane was real thirsty, and they needed to capture a lot of water.
Oh.
Now we're coming up to one of the storm flumes that we have here. This one has little low braces, so everybody watch your heads.
Catching opai as we go.
It was pitch dark in the Kohala Tunnel. Only one of 57 that were excavated in 1905, this one opened over a waterfall called Pu'uvaiole, which is one of the stopping places during our kayaking trip.
This is the waterfall called Pu'uvaiole. Real nice swimming hole down there.
Oh, really, eh?
Just about 30 feet.
Ooh. Pu'uvaiole means what again?
A hill or a mountain with endless water.
Oh.
This river is real mellow.
Yeah, real nice
Yeah,
one, huh?
we've seen it. Pretty wide.
Okay, back on the
Go to the
kayak.
next tunnel.
Okay, next tunnel.
Now, this is tunnel number 6.
Number 6.
Now what's gonna happen is we're gonna shortly come around the right turn.
Oh,
around that right turn is gonna be one low area. So folks, watch your heads.
Okay.
The
Get
monster
a
will buy
Monster who was the structural engineer that designed the tunnel?
The system was designed by a engineer named Michael O'Shaughnessy. And he's the same engineer that designed the Hetchy Hetchy Aqueduct up in San Francisco.
So you said the water was for the sugar plantation?
Yep, sugar plantations. It wasn't made for transporting any sugarcane, but it was made for irrigation of sugarcane.
Yeah, because a lot of the Hamakua flumes were designed for actually transporting sugarcane, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
This
these
one
weren't.
here was just for irrigation.
Okay.
Just being sugar was real thirsty, and those plantations went into some major droughts.
Yeah.
They had a hard time harvesting their sugarcane. So they came up with the idea of making this system. And the person that came out with the idea, the way he got it was from taking a trip over to Maui, just to see how those plantations were operating there.
Yeah, Maui's pretty dry. Eh?
Yeah.
Now you said how many gallons of water per 1 pound of sugar?
It takes about 500 gallons or 4,000 pounds of water to produce 1 pound of refined sugar.
Wow.
Now this area right outside of this tunnel, this area is called Queen's Bath.
Queen's Bath.
And they call it Queen's Bath because this is where Kamehameha, his favorite wife, had her bathing hole.
Oh.
Now watch your heads on the bridge here.
Yeah, okay.
Now we're gonna go right into our next tunnel. In this tunnel we have more Japanese writings.
Oh.
You might want to scrape the walls in here for some opai.
Okay.
The water speeds up a bit in here, so
Yeah.
they might be hanging out in here also. Hanging out in this tunnel right here.
Yeah.
The wooden flumes, we try to come up here and maintain them, but
Yeah.
the landowners that own the property here are responsible for doing those. In fact, what I've found out is
I get
that
some more prawns.
this is the
Oh,
first thing that they're
bye.
starting to do repairs on, the bridges.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
See that one scoop?
Oh, we can feed the whole Kohala pretty soon.
Well, not that much, you know.
Yeah, our town real small.
Big appetite.
Well, that was the end of our 3.5-mile kayak ride. We were soon coming up on the exit point, although the flume continues on for many more miles. Most of the other guests were gone, but we were scheduled for something kind of special.
a trip to what the guys call the Hummer Pond, and some prawn diving and spearing. Not part of the normal tour, this was an informal get-together for some rest, relaxation, and some delicious food prepared by Jimmy Young of Puna. Well, the good news is that the prawns are out and hungry. The bad news was that they aren't really that easy to spear from shore. Also, the water is pretty chilly, but if we wanted to eat prawns, we had to go get them. So Kaipu put on his face mask and snorkel and dove right in with a small 3-pronged spear. Called Malaysian prawns, they were introduced to Hawaii by the state back in the 60s, so are not native to Hawaii. The lyre prawn, which have black pinchers, are native, but are smaller and less abundant. Very cannibalistic, the prawns will eat just about anything they can find on the bottom, including each other, but prefer fish over anything else. The prawns' pincher tips actually have tiny hooks, which the prawns use when catching fish for dinner. Normally selling for about $11 per pound, the prawns are best eaten immediately or their meat will begin to get mushy in texture, so most prawn farms sell their product alive. If refrigerated, the shelf life is not more than 3 days. The spear that Adam was using consists of a discarded fishing rod tip. To the tip is attached 3 metal tips from a wire hanger. At the butt is connected a thin length of surgical rubber, and that was it. Simple, but very effective. The largest wild prawn on record went 2.5 pounds and measured 3 feet in length, and that's a real monster. The largest raised in Hawaii went 1.5 pounds and was 18 inches long. The prawns in the Hummer Pond aren't anywhere that large, but we're not complaining because we're going to eat them as soon as Jimmy Young cooks them up. Prawns get sexually mature in 6 months, but usually are kept in commercial ponds for about a year before they're sold on the open market. Now that's what I call a handful of good eating. It's taken Adam all of half an hour of diving and skillful shooting to get more than enough for us to munch on. All of the prawns are big and couldn't be any fresher than this. Which brings us to the best part of this adventure: good food and good friends. Jimmy Young, our chef for the afternoon, cooked up the pie that we netted and the prawns that Adam had just speared. An expert with the wok, Jimmy's dishes were superb. Now that's what I call good eats. I'd like to take this time to say special thanks to Brian Kimata and Stan Wright and all the guys that hiked down to the Pololu Valley. I'd also like to say special thanks to the Komoela Kayak Company and Mr. Rodney Inaba for inviting us on the flume ride. Well, hope to see you again next week for another Fishing Tale.
Fishing equipment provided by Penn, whose reels have been setting standards and records for over 55 years. And now Penn's fishing systems include quality rods and downriggers too. Set some records of your own with Penn. Inter-island air transportation provided by Aloha Airlines, the official airline for Mike Sakamoto's Fishing Tales. Transportation provided by Budget. With over 30 years of experience, it's no surprise we're Hawaii's favorite rental car. Accommodations for Fishing Tales provided by Castle Resorts and Hotels. For information, call 1-800-367-5004. In Hilo, Mike shops at S. Tokunaga Store, a must place for fishermen. Custom-made rods, service and repairs, quality tackle, and diving equipment. Mike's fishing line provided by Power Pro. When he needs a low-stretch super line, Mike chooses one that he can trust. Ask your local dealer or visit them at powerpro.com.